Hey, what's going on YouTube? Texas Triple Tapper here. Hope you guys are doing well. Wanted to do another quick review on a new pistol that I had just picked up. This is I know it's kind of hard to read upside down, but that does say Smith & Wesson. This is a Smith & Wesson M&P 40. Let's take a look. Just picked this bad boy up. What's kind of neat about it, I'll show you here once we get it open here, is and we'll go ahead and safety check it. Nothing in the mag and nothing in the chamber, so we are good to go. So we've got 3 magazines. Let's see if I can see it. 15 round capacity in each, which is kind of nice. We've got some different back straps and things, also all of the paperwork that one would expect. So we are not going to focus too much on that. Let me adjust my camera here just a tiny bit. There we go. So what do we got here? Smith & Wesson M&P 40. What I thought was really cool about this was the fact that it has Detroit PD stamped on it. And some of this red coloring I did myself. I was kind of bored. Yes, I know. It even has that same serial number right here. So in all likelihood, this was a firearm used by a Detroit police officer. So I thought that was kind of cool. I got this used. I paid just under $300 for it. It's in great shape. Like I said, love the fact that it comes with the 3 magazines. I think that's really neat. One of the main things that I really love about this pistol, the ergonomics. I mean, this pistol just it fits so well. I mean, it really fits well. The other thing that was kind of interesting when I first got the pistol, I think I picked it up, was it yesterday or today I picked it up? The mag release was completely on the other side, and it took me no time at all to swap it and put it on this side for me, since I am right-handed. So I thought that was really cool. This is my first 40 caliber pistol. It is not my first Smith & Wesson M&P. I have a M&P 22. You might have seen that video. So I really like the Smith & Wesson platform. I've shot the 40 caliber before. Like I've had borrowed friends' guns and I've rented them at the local gun range. I kind of enjoy the 40 caliber cartridge. I think it's neat. It's a little bit less expensive than shooting a 45 ACP. It's got a little bit of a snappy recoil, which for me is fine. It doesn't bother me. And the 40 caliber cartridge pistol was you know, a police carry for many years. I think since the early 90s, since they changed over back in the 80s from like your service revolver to the 40 cal. Now some, you know, would carry 45s and 9mm, but by and large you would, you know, really see this the 40 caliber pistol. And then there's a lot of debate out there right now that the 40 caliber is losing ground, certainly back to the 9mm for, you know, various reasons. Not going to get into that discussion here, but you know, if you have any comments or anything, please feel free to leave them below. But going back to this, like I said, I really love the ergonomics of the pistol. It fits my hand just super well. It's very comfortable. The trigger has one of those kind of weird double trigger kind of safety, whatever you want to call it. I can't think of the term right now. You'll have to forgive me. It is kind of late. So let's see here. Let's take a look. See if this thing is going to do this again. It has a tendency, so I'll pull this down forward, and as I go to bring it forward, it sometimes tends to do that, and that is frustrating, so I'll have to kind of put it back. There we go. I don't know, it's being kind of wonky, giving me some issues, but I was able to make it work no problem earlier. One thing I did do, let me see if I can get one thing I did do was paint the front sight to try to give it a better sight picture. The sights that came on the weapon were not all that great, but now, you know, I like it a little bit better. I do also like that the mag release, as you can see, it kind of sticks out pretty far, you know. As far as comfort goes, when I'm you know, going with the pistol, I can reach all the controls, you know, without having to do much. You release it there. I can be fire and empty, release the mag, release the slide stop. Not a problem at all for me. Like I said, fits my hand very, very well. The pistol is not really heavy, in my opinion. I think it feels great. I like the way that this kind of, like, the grip itself is kind of tapered, so it allows my thumb coming on this side, and then this pointer finger, it just drives right down that part of the pistol until I'm ready to put my finger on the trigger. It doesn't have any kind of external safety or anything like that. Some people may view that as a con, as a pro. Just kind of depends on what you like, you know. Doesn't really bother me one way or the other. I have not had a chance to shoot this particular pistol yet. I am very much looking forward to it. Like I said, I've shot the 40 before and really enjoyed it. The case that it comes with, let's take a look at the case again. The case is really nice. It is very sturdy, nice hard case. You know, very ergonomic, easy to handle. But most importantly, like I said, the pistol itself is really ergonomic, really comfortable to shoot. And as far as the rounds, I think I mentioned it earlier, the rounds are not terribly expensive. You know, they're certainly not as cheap as, say, a 9mm, but they're not as expensive as 45 ACP. In general, depending on where you live, it may be, you know, pretty close. But I want to say last time I checked, like a box of 50, and this is like the Perfecta ammo, a box of 50 of the 45 ACP was 15 and change, and this one was 13 and change. So I want to say it was like $2 cheaper per box of 50. So, you know, add that up over time, that is a significant savings. So definitely something to keep in mind. I know there for a while there was like a, you know, shortage on 9mm. Everybody and their dog was buying them up. So, you know, I think it's nice to have other options available, so that you can still go to the range and, of course, have the ability at home to defend yourself. One last thing I forgot to mention about this. Of course, it does have the little rail here. You can put some accessories on it if you like. And you know, this gun would be very conducive to a carry situation. I mean, it's hang on, let me close it so that it's a little more represented well. I mean, like I said, it's not a huge gun at all. I think this would do well with like an inside the waistband kind of deal, or even even external. You know, it's not gonna weigh you down. And like I said, I can't say enough about the ergonomics for this pistol. So I definitely give it a thumbs up. And as I shoot it and, you know, get definitely more intimately familiar with it, I will certainly let you guys know. But for now, that's my take on this pistol. Pretty excited to shoot it. And again, I think it's really, really, really cool that it says Detroit PD on it. So hopefully this, you know, served Detroit's finest pretty well. And I'm hoping it'll serve me just as well. Of course, I hope I don't need it like they may have. But hey, my philosophy is better have it and not need it than need it and not have it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. Until next time, Texas Triple Tapper, out.